better than any other city when it comes to the big-time fights. We're at the Thomas and Mack Center for a much-anticipated main event. 12 rounds. So we are underway here. Round 1 scheduled for 12. Davis is turning into a star in this sport. Why? Because he has power, the one thing that people want to see. What should we expect to see of that power early on?
Well, whether or not he's fighting a tricky guy tonight, can he come up with a device, a way to take that power and get it to the target?
Getting rid of that punch from his opponent. Well blocked by Davis. Good defensive skill. Halfway through this round here. Good block there by Davis. And he engages in the clinch. The Natural's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. Last 10 seconds. This round comes to an end. A round in which this fighter threw a lot of punches, didn't land a lot of punches. I'll tell you, what advice can you give to him if you're the trainer?
Well, first of all, deal with the psychological part. Joe, don't forget, 75% of this game is psychological. Don't let him get discouraged, because even though he's not going to say nothing, in his head, he's starting to get discouraged. Just say to him, hey, listen, you're going to catch him. Let's shorten him up a little bit. And you know what? He's moving his head, so go to the body. Because now you're going to hit him a little in the body, because the body's not moving.
He returns the favor with an uppercut. Able to cover up that gut.
Come on, kid, focus.
The Natural's well off the mark that time. Halfway through round number 2. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging.
Use the ring, use the ring. Hook, hook. There you go.
Nice block by the Dream. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Not much action as he just ties up.
Finish with the hook. You got this one.
Off the target by the Dream.
One.
Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. This round comes to an end. And Teddy, easy to note here that he wasn't landing a lot of punches. Now he was throwing them up, but he wasn't landing a lot. Is that because of his opponent's defense, or is he just not that accurate of a puncher?
No, it's a combination. First of all, his opponent's pretty slick in there, pretty good at bobbing, weaving a little bit, slipping a little bit, making himself a difficult target, but his punch is a little wide. Needs to shorten them up.
Teddy, I've heard you say it many times before, but the better fighters have a wide array of punches.
Yeah, well, you have to, because obviously your opponent is going to adjust to what you're doing. You want to keep them off balance. Stay effective.
The Dream smacked by a left hand. He is in a real bad spot right now. Maybe a punch or two and he could be on the deck. Oh, boy, he's got to get right to the inside. Just go bear hug this guy.
Either that, Joe, or maybe as big a long shot as this might be, his opponent now is coming in there not worrying about him at all. And he's leaving himself a little bit open. Maybe he can land a bomb. He can land a lucky shot.
Pace yourself.
The Dream's got a way of just getting away from that punch.
Work the body. Work the body. Kid. Body shot.
Last 10 seconds of round number 3.
Okay.
Start of round number 4. A chance to look at Teddy's scorecard. Good smooth work by Davis. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
Uppercut.
Good defensive skill with the block by the Dream. The Dream's punch didn't come close. Davis is hit by a counterpunch there.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Unable to score with the hook. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Huge right hand comes crashing home. Davis is stunned. Wow, both guys have gotten to the other here.
Move your head. Come on, kid, focus.
10 seconds to go in this round. Listen, that's the kind of round that puts fans on their feet, but the kind of round that gets a corner man anxious. What do you tell a guy after he's been in a back-and-forth brawl like that?
Move your head. Keep your hands up. You know, don't get caught with those shots. We worked in the gym to get away from those shots. And one other thing, you got to give him a little confidence. Remind him, hey, we trained for a tough fight. You're ready for this.
Tried the hook, didn't get it. Blocks the headshot. Really frustrating his opponent now. The Natural's so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punches go because...
And a power shot lands, and all of a sudden it turns the tables.
A little slow with that jab, and he got caught the right hand.
And a good counter by Davis. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go.
You're still not moving enough. Move, move. Double up your punch.
He got hit right right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Davis.
Focus. Looking good.
Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds.
Sick.
Davis's bounces back in his step. The start of a new round, coming off a round in which he really took some punishment.
Well, that's what being in great shape will do for you. Also, great experience where he's been through these things before and he's not panicking.
He missed with that headshot.
Keep your head moving.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on.
Unload. Small punch.
Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. Unable to connect by the Dream. Good work defensively by Davis. Plus, he landed that counterpunch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
Punch, punch.
A well-placed left hand up top. Good flush shot by Davis. Throws a counterpunch there.
Distance.
Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. Solid. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it. Oh boy, what a break he just caught. The bell rings at the end of the round. Saved by the bell.
And if you're in the corner, what do? Well, you just finished painting a house, you know, and you want to paint a little more, but the paint is still wet. You got to wait for it to dry a little bit. You got to wait for your guy to wake up. You got to wait for the cobwebs to go away before you can do more painting.
And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Covers up nicely, gets the Dream stumped by a left hand.
Hold up.
Now this can become a bore, and he's making a decision to do it as he ties up again.
Use the ring. Use the ring.
Went to the body there, but unable to connect. The Dream's showing us a side that we haven't seen before, and obviously the knockdown brought that about.
Yes, it did, and he's hoping that right now that it confuses his opponent. Don't be so sure he's going to stay with this, Joe. He might just be doing it for a diversion tactic. You know, just to survive right now, maybe buy him a little bit of time, confuse his opponent, keep his opponent at bay, and then go back to what he knows best.
We'll look out for that. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. The Natural's having a masterful round defensively. I love what we're seeing from the footwork with him. Very good movement, sound defensively. Is there anything he should be considering adding to that arsenal, though, right now?
Well, he's got to find spots for offense. You know, he's making his opponent miss. He's getting him off balance. He's frustrating him a little bit. You know, pop at the right time. You know, let it fly a little bit in the right spot. You keep your guy off balance. When you got him off balance, you make him miss, make him pay.
10 seconds to go in the 7th. And that's the end of round 7. Davis is in control of this fight with a commanding lead on your scorecard, Teddy, as we start round number 8. He just looks like the kind of guy that's not going to be defeated tonight.
No, he's made up his mind. And he didn't make his mind up, you know, and this is for the young fighters out there and whatever you aspire to do to move forward. He didn't make up his mind tonight. It was made up way before he got in the ring, and it's showing.
He's getting the payoff. There it is! And for the second time tonight, he goes down. He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Still not moving enough. Move, move.
A nice block by the Dream. Solid left hand to the head. 90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. The Naturals' defense has been just unbelievable tonight. I mean, Teddy, it takes such appreciation seeing a guy putting forth his craft like this.
Yeah, you do, and that's
what
why
you're doing.
he's able to have such a long career. That's why he's able to be, you know, so consistently good, because he doesn't take a lot. He doesn't get worn out. He's fresh.
You're not focusing. Unload more punches. Nice, nice.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Davis's reputation is that of a guy who likes to punish an opponent. Well, then he's got a smile on his face tonight, because all night long, that's all he's done.
I don't know too many guys who don't like to punish their opponent. Show me one that doesn't, especially when his opponent has been so agreeable.
Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. The Dream's sticking to his game plan, regardless of the fact that he's been down in this fight.
Yeah, in one breath you could compliment him for it, Joe. You could say he understands who he is, he understands his identity. He's going to win or lose with that. But on the other hand, there are some changes he has to be aware of.
The Natural's showing us a real solid skill set here with his head movement. Teddy, how much of that is just natural athletic ability and instincts, and how much of that is being trained well?
Well, most of it's trained well. If I take a guy off the street, Joe, and he hasn't been taught anything, he's going to throw punches. But usually he's not going to have a good defense. That's something that has to be attained. That's something that has to be taught. This guy has been taught good defensive fundamentals.
Davis is hurt by that. This looks like it could be just a matter of time now. Maybe a punch or two away from going down. Teddy, what's he got to do?
Well, he's got to grab. He's got to find a way to stop the offense. And to clutch and grab, usually that's one way.
Another clinch.
Work the body, kid. Body shot.
The Dream's able to avoid that punch. Last 10 seconds of the 9th round.
Keep working the jab. Good, good.
And that does it for this round. The Natural's in position right now to really bring home a good victory. He's up on the punch stats. He's up on your scorecard. This is his fight.
Yeah, we just hope that the judges, and you never know that. That's one thing that sometimes can really disappoint you in this business. You hope the judges see it that way because I can't see it any other way.
Got to try to do better than that. He missed with that hook. The Dream's got to be asking himself, at least his corner's got to be asking, can this go on like this? Can we continue to work at this work rate, throwing this many punches and be this ineffective?
So if he was a painter, he definitely wouldn't be Rembrandt because, you know, they're not clean strokes. They're not strokes that, you know, you look at them and they're paying off for him. I mean, he's more like doing finger paints. I mean, he's just throwing stuff at that canvas. And it's not looking real pretty right now.
Missed the body shot. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Oh! How about that? He goes from being the victim to handing out the punishment.
One, two, 3, 4, 5.
Davis is back up, but is he back in the fight?
We're going to find out in a second whether or not he moves his head. Now, if he just stands there straight and you're the trainer, you better get up on those steps and stop it. He's not right.
Move your head. Keep your distance.
Keep working the body.
Watch the hook.
He comes back with the left hand again. Unable to make an impact there by Davis. The Dream's not having things go his way tonight, but there's one easy explanation for it. He's barely moving. He's just stationary there.
And his opponent's taking great advantage of that. He's coming in, he's finding them, he's giving them angles. You know, I think part of it is frustration. He's not moving because he's being kept off balance, and right now he's just not thinking right.
11th round now underway. Let's look at Teddy's scorecard. Boy, he's got a comfortable lead according to you, Teddy.
Yeah, he just sat and had a very nice dinner. You know what? Don't be a Gervonta now. Finish up, clean yourself a little bit, use your napkin, walk away from the table, go digest your meal. Have your win.
Hook, hook. Come on, kid, focus. Relax, relax.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Scored well up top. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Davis. Fires off that hook. And he's holding.
Finish with the hook.
You see he comes over the top with that right hand. A real solid shot. We got an interesting fight here. It looks like one man is seemingly in control, but the other is still live, is still game, is still capable. May need to hit that jackpot, though.
Well, he probably does need that knockout. So right now he has to adjust his game plan, his thinking a little bit. He's got to look for a spot to land one big shot. Maybe when he's pulling out.
Work the body. Focus.
Nice work on the right hand by Davis. All that hard work in training camp, all those hours in the gym. Right now, between rounds, Davis is grabbing one last breath before he goes out and does it again. It's paying off.
Yeah, right now he's glad he got up at 5 o'clock in the morning. He wasn't then, but now he's glad he got up at 5 in the morning and ran those 5 miles.
Running uppercut by Davis. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Halfway through this 12th and final round.
Working the body.
Super two-punch combo by the Dream. Final minute of the final round. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Davis is proving to be elusive.
Punch, punch.
And he just holds on there.
Back to the body.
Ten seconds to go in this, the final round. Who would have ever thought it with two guys like this, brawlers, punchers, that they would go to a decision? A well-deserved win by Davis. Unanimous decision, say the judges.
You're going to have your eyes closed and see that one, or almost closed.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time.